Why have you made him your God? Let me tell you what I'm talking about here. So, he's gone. He's left. He's away. Okay? And if you watched my video that I posted yesterday, for me, I was like, well, why would I want him back? He's chose somebody else and he's, made a decision, which he has his own free will to do. He's allowed to make decisions. And it's not the decision, I wouldn't have made that decision, or maybe I would have. It's hard. You can't say. You just can't say. You would like to think no, but I'm sure that when he entered into the marriage with me, he didn't think that this was going to happen. So he's made a decision. And then I go into like deep depression and think my life is over. How am I ever going to overcome this? And oh my gosh, what have I done? What has he done? Oh my gosh. And what's happening here is I'm making him responsible for my happiness. I'm making him my God. I'm making him, it's like people can make money their God. People can make anything their God. And all of you watching this, wondering, how do you get over losing him? How do you move past and become healthier, better, and not heartbroken? How do you get over that? You make yourself God. You make yourself happy. You see, you're looking at him and your marriage as a source of happiness. And when that's taken away from you, you're like, well, now what? So you're still relying on something else outside of you for happiness. And that's never going to end well. Some people will make money their God. So I'm only happy when I've got money. Some people will make it chocolate. I'm only happy when I'm eating chocolate. Some people will make it a car, a house. You're making him or her your God, your reason to be happy. When you can find happiness within, meeting somebody else is just going to be icing on the cake. And I think a lot of us are in an identity where our happiness was coming from that person, him or her, the marriage, the relationship. And now that's gone. You're like, well, now how am I going to be happy? Because you've placed your happiness on that, on even that identity of who you are and where in that relationship. So your identity has gone to shit. You feel your happiness has gone to shit. And your world has completely fallen to shit. And one of the key things that you can do is to start looking at your identity and take him or her off that God status and be responsible for your own happiness. Be happy whether you're with him or not. Be happy whether you're with her or not. Be happy if you're on your own. Be happy if somebody comes into your life or not. You find your happiness, which comes from within. Happiness doesn't come from something else. And if it does, then you're always going to be looking for that thing. Which is why people want so much. I want more money. I want a car. I want this. Because you think that's going to bring you your happiness. Happiness comes from within. And that's where we do so much inner work. Understanding who you are. Understanding that you're more than your body. You're more than your mind. And actually, you're happy and you are fulfilled right now, whether he's here or not. Take him off that God status and make yourself your own fucking God. Make yourself top priority. Be happy now. And if you're not happy because of circumstances that are going on, then ask yourself and explore that reason, because that's why everything is always within. Even the reason that they left is within. Now that can be a hard pill to swallow, but I guarantee it's not full responsibility. But you will be part responsible for what happened to your marriage. I guarantee it. And if I'm wrong, then send me a comment below and tell me that I'm wrong. But I promise you, I would have swore blind that I wouldn't have done that. I never wanted my marriage to end. But actually, when I realised that my thoughts and my beliefs are that men don't stay, men don't stick around, and I was actually putting that pressure on him. to stay here. And that was giving me a false sense of security. But my beliefs were, men don't stay, they just go. And that's exactly what he did. We have to take some form of responsibility in order to forgive. We have to understand where our beliefs were coming from so we don't fuck up again. So that we get to have the most amazing life going forward. That this will never happen again. And the thing is, I've been married twice, and both times they both left me. So my belief was men leave, and look at what happened. I know that to be true. I wasn't aware of it. I was aware that that's what I thought, but I wasn't aware that it actually affected my life. So take responsibility and don't make them your God. Let them go. Now start the work on yourself. Now start the work on finding your happiness from within.